Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways and can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off play action. He's got him in the flat. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. So the Oregon Ducks offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. offense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get into the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got to the 2nd level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Back to throw, it's Bryant. Finds his target down the middle. There he goes to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun to give, looking for room. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Punt is on its way. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long games. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And you know big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Send the tight end in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Floats it out in space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Now improvising. Took a shot as he threw. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Mississippi State was anything but dominant, but the Bulldogs are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot. On, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Trying to set up the screen. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush and getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Looking downfield, it's Hurley. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
To the air on first down. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Setting up the screen. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Ducks send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. At thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the tailback. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Well, this running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The defense was ready for that sneak attempt. They sealed up every crevice, nowhere to go.
And you know it's a predictable situation. You know it's short yards. They want to run the quarterback sneak. Got to get penetration. And linebackers, boy, they got to jump over the pile, go meet him in the backfield. Nice job by the D.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Bryant. It's complete. Still running at the 40. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. Hey, down he goes at the 18. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hurley. A little release to the back. Gets away from one, he's got space. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got the back in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Bryant. Rifles it down the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here's the pressure. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Tight end now in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Warner. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Snagged in the middle. It's Warner. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Quickly complete. Touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Hurley. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun. Wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Wiggles for... But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling to catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Back to pass, it's Hurley. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the run. Can't meet the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They'll run play action. Looking deep down the right side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
To the air, it's Bryant. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the...
Sends it downfield. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Colorado.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game. Everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Ran through the contact. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Ducks are facing 3rd and inches. On the move. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.